Hi, how are you? I have missed you. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Oh!
Somebody! Oh!
He needs some milk!
Hi, how are you? I have missed you. Welcome back. How you be? It's Christmas. It's like not Christmas, but it's going to be Christmas and I'm really excited for it. And for the spirit of Christmas, I have decided I'll be making vlogs, which I don't know how to edit. I'll be making Christmas themed a lot of, but because I did not post in the last 2 weeks, so I thought why not make this also part of our Christmas holiday joy. So today we're going to be looking into the 7 urban legends of India, which remain a mystery till this day. So without a further ado, let's begin with the number 1, Kuldhara. So Kuldhara is a small town village in Rajasthan, which was left abandoned overnight, leaving behind an entire village of crumbling houses and buildings. The legend has it that the ruler of the region took a keen interest in the daughter of the subjugated chief. Like, you can already imagine that it was also said that they were having an affair. Like, they were planning to get married, but the papa didn't want to do that. Classic Indian stuff. So to escape the humiliation of them getting married without their father's permission, the entire village of 1,500 just disappeared into thin air. And now it is said that the chief of the abandoned village has cursed the land on whoever inhabits it. Even stepping in it, it's called you must be brave enough. Even stepping in it, you should be brave enough. It is really scary. It is really sketchy. And if I will ever go there, it will be on my dead body. But there are a few people who went and they were brave enough to spend the night. They were the members of the Paranormal Society of Delhi. Is it only me or that my narration is getting very better? Like, bitch. I love my narration in this. I'm so sorry. They were the people who did the whole investigation, and during that investigation, in their report, they said that they heard a lot of shadows, footprints, and noises, and touching of members. So yeah. unnatural and unknown source. So, a hawk. Now let's get into the third urban legend of India, the Monkey Man. And no, it's not a superhero. And so, what had happened? The Delhi residents described it as the Kimma creature as like 5 feet tall with shining red eyes and a helmet. So you can say that this was Gogo with a helmet on his head, which was like 5 feet tall and just the height of my sisters. And it was seen jumping from building to building, like it was just a mass hysteria. The film Delhi 6, starring Abhishek Bachchan, centers around the appearance of the creature in Old Delhi. That is it. That is in the description. I am sorry, I don't know a lot about this creature. Literally, I have searched on Google for hours and hours, and the only thing that I could find was 6 lines. 6 lines. And everything was just the same. Just in different words, but the same. Now let's get into the fourth urban legend of India is Null Buddy. So Null Buddy is basically like the movies 3. Do you remember in the movies 3 it was written like you have to Aaj Nahi Sri Kalana. It was just like this. So it happened in the 90s. Bangalore was at the time was a buzz with rumors. It was rumored that a witch was walking down the streets and knocking on doors in the dead of night, and whoever you will open the door would be killed, and if they didn't, the knocking would still go on in their mother's voices. So what the smart people they did was write Nalba. Now Nalba means come tomorrow, and it did wear off the witch. Okay, it wore off the witch just by writing Nalba, come tomorrow. And it happened in cycles. And being Bangalore, we were not surprised that the ghost was literate and was considered enough to not to disturb residents. After seeing this, she probably got sick of coming again and again. This night was given by a reporter in Bangalore. Okay, the reporter's name is not given in this article, or I tried to find the boy or the girl, but I couldn't. But he does make sense though. The ghost was like Shakespeare. So let's get into the most cliche type urban legend of India, the White Lady of Sanjaywan. Now Sanjaywan is a forested area in Delhi. Like it's a forested area outside Delhi. It is known for its cold and winding, banyan, banyan trees. Okay, so what had happened was a few hikers, have reported seeing a woman in all white walking down the banyan trees before disappeared. Let me just tell you, in India, this person or anybody who's wearing white in the dead of night or anywhere, it is considered a ghost. There have been sightings of a white lady in a sari everywhere, literally everywhere. There was a person who spread the rumor in my whole school that there is a person like he came at night and saw a white lady roaming the grounds, and the guards were present at every single entrance. There were 2 guards at the back, 2 guards at the front, and one guard at both the sides. So yeah, he got in and he saw a woman walking back and forth in white sari, and it is very cliche for a ghostly apparition, so no one believed it. But it is said that if you ever visit Sanjaywan, you might get lost, and you should go on your own insurance and probably get a tour guide. Okay, good. Now let's get into the 6th urban legend of India, the Voice of Karnataka. Now this is a very long thing and very, very believable. I mean, so what had happened in 1983? Several girls at below of the age 5 went missing after dark while they were sleeping next to their parents. Police were called, the police got involved, and the police claimed that it was a man eating wolves, or it was a wolf man. Okay, so it was a man eating wolves. Okay, now I got it. And this was discovered after they found pools of blood and the girls clothes. In one case, okay, it is said that the wolves threw stones at the father while trying to get her daughter back and trying to escape. Now let me tell you, if a man eating wolf comes and throw rocks at you, you go with a torch, a fire torch, okay? And if you accidentally trip and the wolf jumps around your back and catches your head, don't expect for you to live. And first and second of all, it's a wolf. Why will it throw stones? And why? Why? A wolf will never throw stones, okay? It will come, bite your head off. Now another theory came up in this whole thing, that it was probably the work of tantrics. Tantrics are, what do you call it? Pandits, but who practice dark magic. Tantrics of Magdakshira, Madakshira region, and who practiced black magic, as I said, and offered these children as what do you call sacrifices to the goddess Kali. The police were unable to carry out the investigations, because Indians being Indians, they were really scared of tantrics. So, and let me tell you, I don't believe in tantrics. If a tantric's watching this, I don't believe in you. Just so you know, I believe that there are pandits doing in caves, just meditating, but I don't believe in you. Why? Because you're very evil, and I don't believe in evil. Okay, well, that's not true, but I do. Then too, I don't believe in you. Because a tantric is so capable of just stripping your head off with a voodoo doll. Yeah, that is it. But the police and the forest department just wanted to get to the bottom of this, but they were so stuck at a point where they couldn't do anything. If they even entered the grounds of the tantrics, they would be thrown stones and weapons at them. So they were locked. They were locked out of the whole tantric region. And the government backed up the wolf theory after they discovered that the tantrics were throwing all of tantrums and throwing stones and weapons at their people. So they just backed up with the wolf's theory. The last but not the least, the Malja Meer. I don't know what this is all about because I forgot to read it. Sorry. So let's read it together, shall we? Behind the wild grasses of the ridge area outside Delhi lies Malja Meer, which was built by Nawab Wajid Ali of Oudh. His great-granddaughter was embroiled in a regal battle with the Indian government after the British had seized the property several decades ago. She was finally granted the custody of the property and moved there with her two children. She later committed suicide and left her children and the legacy of treasure, some dogs and property, which was once a hunting lodge for her ancestors. It is believed that the descendants of Nawab Wajid Ali still live there, having secluded themselves from outside world with no modern amenities. There is a huge sign stating that all trespassers will be gunned down and have hounds set on them. Let's continue. The guards of the nearby Earth Center and the forest officials have reported journalists sneaking into the premises that were never to be seen again. Bye. Thank you for so much of watching. And if you enjoyed this video, click on the bell notification, button to get so that I know that you'll enjoy this video and you want to be a part of this family. And click on the bell notification icon to get notified when I post a new video. And also click on the like button because I know you enjoyed this video. So why won't you? Do it now. I'm watching you. Go do it. Good. I saw you. And before I leave, I would just like to announce a few things that I'm doing Christmas, vlog sessions. And I don't know how to do vlogs, so do not come at me while when I post my first vlog. Okay, so please don't. There will be more content for Christmas as usual, as every other YouTuber does. And if you have not watched my the 2-part series of the water case and the 1-part series of the infamous murder of Natalie Woods, go watch it. It's all out, and I'll see you all later. Ta-ta.